fans, Goldberg is back. Edge is back. Rick has a new woman. What a stupid ending! All that and more coming up on the Wrestle Story. Welcome back to the Wrestle Story. We discuss all things wrestling, the legends of the past, the superstars, the present, the trailblazers of the future. We stream every Monday after Raw, every Wednesday after AEW, and every Friday after SmackDown. Hello, people. Hello, John Elite. How you doing? Good to have you in chat. What a dumb ending.
What's up?
The ending was dumb, dumb, dumb.
Okay, well, I don't think
I'm going to say it one more time. Dumb.
I don't think it was dumb. I just don't necessarily...
It was dumb.
I don't think it was dumb. I just don't necessarily understand the reason.
Dumb. Starting off with a Mr. G awesome. Yes!
What?
I'm awesome.
Starting off with...
How you doing, observing stuff?
Wait. Starting off with a Mr. G. Awesome.
Yes!
Starting off with a Mr. G. Just a Mr. G.
The ending was good. The ending was dumb!
I don't think it was dumb. I just don't think it was...
The ending was dumb.
It didn't make...
Hello, Scott. Hello, observing stuff. How you guys doing? I slept from 2:30 p.m. until 7:15 p.m. West Coast fine. And I can only officially say sleep is greater than Raw. I didn't think Raw was too bad tonight, but I will say the ending was dumb.
Dumb! Just in case you didn't get that.
Yes!
Dumb!
Stupid. Dumb.
So, yeah, wait,
Mr. Grant. That's funny.
Sorry, Mom.
You didn't like it?
It's not
that is funny, isn't it?
It was, wow. So we had Randy in a mask for like, what, 1 week? For like, what, 1 week? Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. It's like, the ending made no sense to me. Like, I don't understand why we did it. I don't think it was, like, dumb, but, like, I just don't understand why we did it.
I don't either. I don't understand the... I think they wanted to show his face.
Which I think
was the big
dumb.
thing.
No, but that was kind of dumb.
Which I was cool with. I was cool with seeing his face.
No. Except last week we were pretending that he had, like, 75-degree burns, and this week we're like, no, just kidding. We just put some grease on his face.
Well, I don't get it. I don't understand the idea of like, what they were doing. I mean, I don't know. Hi, Jared. Hello, John L. Hello, James. How's it going?
What is up? So...
It made Asuka and Alexa both look weak. The issue I have with it is like, finish the match.
Well, the issue I have with it is like...
Or have the ref step in and go, whoa, dude, you interfered, disqualification. And then have Asuka kick the crap out of Alexa. Or something. But ending it that way, like, was... Go ahead, say it.
Dumb!
There you are!
His face looked like he had held it in snow for a long time. His face looked like they took some Vaseline, they tinted it slightly red, and slapped it on his face.
My kids went out and played in the snow today, and their face was redder than his face. And he got burnt.
So yeah, that was, wow, awesome, epic.
I mean, like I said, just the ending was not good. I didn't like it. But I thought the segment was good until then. I don't know. I guess Orton had to give his wife's underwear back. His face looked like he held it in snow for a long time, yes. But this is WWE. We know they do stuff different. And they don't ever stick to what they want to speak to. I don't get it. They could have had... This could have been good, like really good.
I think it was good up until...
Well, it went from being really good to just being... That was dumb!
Guys, we never get this type of energy from Mr. G on a Monday Night Raw stream.
I was pumped about this ending. I was like, this could be cool. This could be awesome.
It's always me. No, tonight it's Mr. G.
And then they end it that way.
Yeah, so I think we should hop right into it. Right? Right. So we start off the show with this Drew McIntyre promo. He comes out, thanks everyone for wishing him well with, his COVID stuff 2 weeks ago or whatever. And he encourages everyone, that we will beat this COVID-19. I'm like, Okay, thanks, Drew. Thanks for the vote of confidence. And then he talks about Goldberg's current streak. I thought that said steak. It said streak, not steak. So then the Miz comes out and is like, well, you see, at the Royal Rumble, I'm going to be the only one left standing because I am going to be the WWE champion because I am going to cash in on whoever is the winner of the Goldberg and Drew match. I, The Miz, will be WWE champion. I'm like, okay, great. Good for you. Goldberg then comes out, and I kid you not, he comes out, has this big entrance, right? His, dun, 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 Goldberg, pyro, smoke, fire extinguishers.
I was chanting Goldberg.
I'm Goldberg! For 2 lines. Drew, at the Royal Rumble,
You're next.
you're next. Which he legit stated like a month ago!
What else does he need to say?
Absolutely nothing. But
That's right. That's all he needs to say.
This is absolutely
You're next.
No, but this was absolutely pointless and was not necessary and wasted 20 minutes of the show that we did not need to waste because all he did was say the same crap that he said 3 weeks ago to Drew when he first challenged him.
They had to waste 20 minutes so they could end it the way they ended it.
So, yeah, he came out and said you're next, and then McIntyre and Goldberg proceeded to beat the crap out of Miz and Morrison. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. What an epic beginning to Raw.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay.
It was fabulous.
Yeah. John Elite was chanting Goldberg in an angry way. That's okay. No big deal. Yeah.
Don't hate on Goldberg. He's such a young guy.
Yeah. He is a young guy.
Oh, man. Okay.
And they only have him do 2 lines because that's all he can remember.
Let's go through the
after
chat
being unconscious.
real quick before we
all right.
Before we get more into the show. This kind of typing is what happens when you have one eye on the chat and the other side of kid listing manga books she wants to me. Wow. That's fun. Yeah, I don't know why it was a DQ. I guess the match is still going. Raw was pretty good tonight, except Nia may have injured Dana. Nia needs retraining. I thought that said retiring.
She needs to retire too.
Training. She's always injuring people. Maven's makeup skills are far superior to the nonsense that was on Randy Orton's face tonight. That's what I'm saying, folks. Vaseline with a little bit of red dye in it, and that's all they put on his face. That's it. Like, it wasn't even remotely good. Like, it legit looked like his face just looked slightly tinted red and greasy.
Yeah.
Is that what a burn looks like? I think not.
Yeah.
Way to book
looks
the
exactly like a burn,
Go
doesn't it?
home Raw before Rumble. No, absolutely not. That's not what a burn looks like.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a burn after, like, weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks of healing. But not a burn that happened...
I gotta grab the trash can. Keep talking.
Okay, but not a burn that happened, like, 2 weeks ago.
I gotta throw up in it with that ending.
Mr. G. He's getting his tea bag out of his cup. No women's tag title match Sunday. Asuka defending her stupid title Sunday. Asuka's reign is dumb. What? I thought we were getting a tag team title match on Sunday.
Yeah, I thought that's what we were getting.
Whatever. Anyways.
Because we don't want to have anybody fighting for the titles. By the way, Scott, I would agree that the Asuka's title reign is dumb, but really in the last year, maybe even longer than that,
they've done absolutely nothing.
What women's title reign has been any good? Audio.
Toss that tea bag. They've done absolutely nothing with Asuka and her title reign pretty much the entire time that she's had it. The highlight of her title reign was when Becky handed her the title. And Asuka went, what? Me? That was the highlight of it.
Yeah.
Everything else has sucked. Because they have done absolutely nothing with it. I still think the feud is good. They have bad guy superpowers and Orton has evil thoughts. Sorry, let me just reanalyze that comment. I still think the feud is good. They have bad guy superpowers and Orton has evil thoughts. You got anything to add to that?
No.
Okay. I was just analyzing that comment because it almost made me laugh.
Why did it almost make you laugh?
I don't know.
Shouldn't it make you laugh?
It just the bad guys superpower. The bad guys have superpowers, and Orton has evil thoughts. Oh man, that was kind of funny. And Mr. G ranting from the heart. Didn't even have any caffeine or anything.
No, it's ridiculous. The ending was dumb.
Oh man.
I hope Dana is okay. She's not, James. She's not. She's unconscious right now.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Who is your prediction for the first 2021 WWE Hall of Fame induction?
I'm going to take a guess and say everybody from the 2020 Hall of Fame induction ceremony is going to be inducted into the 2021 Hall of Fame. That's what I'm going to take a guess and say.
That's what I would say, too. So anyone that was, anyone that was part of that group, I think is probably going to be the first ones announced.
I would say so. Hey, so why are we announcing number 30 in the Men's Rumble and number 1 and 2 in the Rumble on a backstage show? Thoughts? I think it's stupid. I think it takes away from the specialness of
Why would you ever announce number 30?
I don't know, because it's like... probably because it's going to be something stupid.
I don't understand the whole announcing anyway.
I don't either. It makes absolutely
no sense. Make it a surprise.
Because, exactly, that's the point. Like, that's the point of, the Royal Rumble. It's like, everybody's supposed to be like, oh, no, this guy's back! Like, I can't believe this!
Yeah.
That's kind of the whole point.
Yeah, it's kind of...
And you just kind of ruined it. But whatever.
Pretty much.
Whatever. If that's what you want to do, then fine. But personally...
I like how they do... Is it 1 and 2 for the women and then 30 for the men?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, last year's 1 and 2 in the Rumble... Okay, maybe it was the year before. It was Lacey and Natalya. I distinctly remember that one because they both tried to do the kip up, and Lacey failed miserably. She fell on her butt, and Natalya landed it. And that's why I remember that.
Since we're on the Rumble, do you prefer random entries or picking your number?
I prefer random entries because...
I would say the random entries.
I feel like it's
I would agree.
I don't know. I like the random entries better.
I would like to see him have everybody's name, but I'd like to see it done differently.
Okay, but wait. Actually, I take that back. I liked the segments of, the old time with the, spinny thingy.
Yeah, the bingo thing.
Yeah, that, where they picked out the number.
Yeah.
But I don't think they ever really told us what number they got.
No.
They just picked out a number. They might have told us, 1 or 2 people and what number they drew.
Yeah.
I
don't even like that. I'd rather see them put their names on the ball. And then they draw them out right before the time is up. And then that person goes.
I think that's a fun idea. That's different.
Yeah. I think that'd be a lot more interesting because then they don't even know who's going to be next.
Which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that would kind of suck for the people that are in the Rumble because then they'll be like, crap, I gotta go!
Well, then you better be ready to go before it's time.
Oh, man. But yeah, I kind of like that idea. So anyways, after this, we get the announcement that we are getting Charlotte and Asuka versus Nia and Shayna at the Rumble for the tag team titles. Apparently.
Yeah. I would agree. I think that's what's happening.
Well, Charlotte kind of said that's what was happening. So I don't, it was just kind of, I don't know, weird way to announce it, but okay.
30 will probably be John Cena, and we won't see him. So yeah, it could be him. Or The Fiend. Could be The Fiend.
No, it shouldn't be The Fiend. The Fiend shouldn't show up in the Rumble.
Well, I agree. I don't think he should, but WWE would do something stupid like that.
I'm going to talk about what they should do with the Rumble and The Fiend and stuff later, when we talk about the dumb ending to Raw.
Yeah.
So, we then have Charlotte backstage, and she says that, Shayna is, the Queen of Spades or whatever, and, she's like, yeah, I am... whatever. And she's like, yeah, Shayna has an invisible crown. And she takes things one night at a time. And tonight, Flair has Shayna.
Yes. Very, very exciting to have Shayna.
Very, 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 very exciting. You have any thoughts to add to this?
I just don't
we have Charlotte versus Shayna. That's what's next.
Well, yeah, but what it turned into was stupid.
I highly agree.
Like we're supposed to have what I think could have been a good match, And we went
and they
to...
screwed it up? Yes, absolutely.
Like, something totally dumb.
Yep.
So, again, I don't like the way they did this part.
Yep.
Rumor is that The Fiend will be in the Royal Rumble. He should not be in the Royal Rumble.
Rumor is that that's a stupid rumor.
Yeah.
The Fiend shouldn't show up in the Rumble match. I highly agree. I think it's a mistake. If he shows up at the Rumble, he hasn't been gone long enough for anybody to,
he needs to go after somebody.
Nah, but I don't think he would. I think if he's going to show up in the Rumble, it's going to be he's going after Randy. But I don't think that they need the Fiend to go after Randy in the Rumble based on what happened with tonight's Raw.
Yeah. I agree.
So I'm going to tell you what should happen in a little bit. So you have to stick around to hear what I'm going to say.
DTAP podcast says that's a stupid rumor, man.
Yes, it is a stupid rumor. So Charlotte versus Shayna lasted 52 seconds because Flair put Shayna in the figure 4, but then Nia Jax hit the ring, dropped a leg drop on Charlotte, and then the match ended in disqualification. Epic! Okay, great. Love you, Nia. Not really. After the match, we had this, match, right? So, I don't even know, how this went down. But essentially, we go to commercial break. Okay, just kidding. Before that, Mandy and Dana came out and, helped Charlotte or whatever, and then we went to commercial break. And then we came back, and Flair and Baszler were fighting on the outside of the ring. Charlotte slid in the ring, and Baszler got counted out. Raw went to commercial again, and then Adam Pearce came out and restarted the match during the commercial. And then Nia hit this huge, thump on Dana, and Dana went splat. Her head, hit the floor. Looked like she's probably dead. And Nia got the win for this. Okay, first off. First thing I'm going to yell about here.
But hey, wait.
No.
Just think about this. We had 3 matches in one right here.
No.
That was awesome.
But that wasn't. First. Why was this necessary to do it this way? No, the answer is it was not necessary, okay? This was absolutely stupid the way they did this. Okay, we started off with Charlotte and Shayna, turned into the 6-man tag match, turned into the 6-man tag match again because it got stopped. Huh? Okay, well, let's just, let's just watch the same match 12 times.
If the team I want to win the Super Bowl doesn't win,
we just play the game again.
I'm going to tell them I want it to restart.
The game just restarts.
Yeah.
We're doing that again. This
Do over!
The second thing is Nia, good God, has not improved, whatsoever. And, she, killed Dana tonight. If Dana doesn't have a concussion, I will be shocked because her head literally went thump off the floor. And it did not look good at all. So, yeah.
No, it didn't look good.
Okay.
But again, it goes back. The whole thing, though, was not good. I mean, it's why they had this match. You had what could have been a good match with Charlotte and Shayna. And then you turn it into this stupid 6-man tag. And then the 6-man tag ends up having a count out.
Yep.
And then they continue the 6-man tag.
Yep.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it.
No sense.
At all. It just, what they're doing just doesn't make a lot of sense.
It makes no sense.
Hello, A. How you doing?
What's up, my dude?
Where was Kofi when Xavier Woods was getting beat up? Where was Ricochet? I missed that part. Kofi's hurt.
Kofi's injured, and he's not in the Rumble for the first year and, forever, so we're not going to get some crazy spot from him. I'm highly disappointed. I want a refund.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's where Kofi is. Ricochet, I don't know. He's probably in the back, eating something, or he's out, having a COVID party or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because that's what he does.
COVID parties are fun. Especially, because
when you catch COVID.
People just don't
it's fun.
Get it and don't think it's a big deal, so, Observing Stuff explained to me how Asuka is a great champ when she has done absolutely nothing with the title.
I wish she would have been a great champ. Unfortunately, it's not her fault. It's the booking.
Again, I've said this. It's a matter of how they've used the women. The women have not been used well. You look at even Bayley. I don't think Bayley was used well.
I think at the beginning she was. I think the whole Sasha and Bayley thing at the beginning when they were kind of running everything and they were on all 3 shows, I thought that was really good. And they were doing really, really great stuff. And since then, she's kind of fallen off the map. Like, after the whole Sasha feud, she kind of fell off the map. Even Sasha's
But even the Sasha feud was like,
no,
okay.
I think the Sasha... Okay.
I think they had some good matches, but...
I mean, I will say that. I will say that I think they had some really great matches out of that, and I feel like the Sasha feud itself was okay.
But that build itself,
I feel like that
had nothing to do with anything they did with the WWE is doing with them. The Sasha Bayley feud built itself. I mean, all you had to say was Sasha was going to face Bayley, and it just builds itself there.
Yeah.
But what they've done with them, it has been like ridiculous. Mm-hmm. And the women's division in general has been worthless. There's no push for anybody.
Yeah.
There's no, I mean, I suppose you could say Carmella going after the belt.
No, that's not a push.
Has been, the closest thing to anything over the last year. Outside of Sasha.
But not really, though, because that completely sucks, too, because it just completely sucks, because it's not, it's not good.
Well, I won't say it doesn't suck. I mean, it's just the fact that it's just what they're doing. The fact that they are doing something with her, rather than just saying, okay, we're not going to have anybody going after the title, we're going to have someone go up, So I don't know. Breaking news, Arn Anderson reveals he had COVID, starting to see a pattern here. Yes, Scott. Don't hang out with Chris Jericho. So from what I gather,
that was pretty good.
From what I gather, Raw was dumb. There were some dumb spots, and there were some dumb spots.
Looking back on it, there were some dumb spots.
And then there was a good spot that turned out to be a really dumb spot.
Oh, man.
So I guess, Scott, you're correct.
So after this, the match got restarted, or whatever. And Lacey and Shayna and Nia won. And that was great. We then had a recap of the Retribution issues with Xavier Woods and Ali.
I'm so into this feud.
So
the whole Kofi and
Ali with,
and it's not Mustafa, it's how do you say it? Mustafa.
I think as I say it, I'm drawing a blank, bro.
Mustafa Ali. I just hope they go back to Ali because I can't say Mustafa.
So yeah, we have the Retribution issues with Kofi. Not Kofi, Woods, with Woods. And Ali continues to talk about his issues with Kofi stealing his moment, which I think this could be brilliant if they had done it right, but they, it's not gonna be good because A, Kofi is injured, and Kofi is injured, so you can't really feud with the guy that's...
Well, Mustafa is going, it should have been me! It should have been me! Dolph, can you come help me? Because I want to know how you say that!
He has stolen Dolph's gimmick.
It should have been me!
I can't believe he would do such a thing.
I don't understand it. Like, if you want to go after Kofi, okay, how about you, take a picture of yourself because you were injured?
So we then have
it would have been you had you not got hurt.
Xavier Woods. We had Xavier Woods versus Slapjack. Woo! This was exciting. Don said it was long-term booking. I said it was fluid booking. There was no plan for this.
The whole Mustafa and Kofi? No, that's not long-term booking. That's just oh crap, let's just throw it together.
See, they were so...
I got an idea! We had Dolph going, it should have been me.
They were like,
how about we have...
Do you remember...
Mustafa go, it should have been me.
Oh, man.
The brother of Vince McMahon, Rod McMahon, has passed away. So sad. Well, that is sad.
Vince has a brother.
How old was he? Not anymore. Well, I suppose he's still his brother. He's just not around anymore.
Dad. Oh, God.
Dolph has the best gimmick in the world. I think Dolph is great at what he does. I just think that trying to put the Mustafa spin on using the Dolph gimmick is just stupid.
This is why I just call him Ali, dude.
No, I can't just call him Ali. I got to call him Mustafa Ali.
See, I'm starting to see this pattern of I laugh at the most inconvenient times. Aunt kind of pointed this out yesterday when we were doing our show. And I kind of laugh at the most inconvenient times after something terrible a husband said. I laugh. Sid breaks his legs. I laugh.
Vince's brother died.
Oh, man.
Let's see. Mustafa. Get it right, Mr. G. Mustafa. Mustafa. There we are.
I don't think it's Mustafa.
I don't care what it is. At least he has two names now, not just one.
Yeah.
He's like becoming popular again or something. It seems like the people that aren't popular, you just get one name. Do you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't that what WWE does?
Uh-huh.
Look at everybody's just gotten one name. It's like they've crapped on.
Otis had two names at one point.
Not anymore. That's what I'm saying. You notice now it's like
Tucker had two
I
names
bet,
at
you know,
one
I
point.
bet they're probably going, they're like, oh crap, they're changing my name to just one name. I'm done. It's over.
Mustafa.
Yeah. Quick question. Do we need a recap of Oldberg and Drew for like a million times when we saw what happened?
No, and that's why that segment at the beginning of the show is completely pointless.
Yes, we do. I hope that they like recap it 48 times at the Rumble.
No, thank you. So
here's a recap of what happened.
You love Tucker. We all saw it coming.
Drew, you're next.
No, that wasn't quite it.
Let's watch it 87 times. Drew, you're next.
That wasn't quite it either.
That's why they keep redoing it, because they feel that he's not doing it right. Oh crap, you screwed it up again! We gotta have you go out next week and do it again!
Oh, man. So after the match, we have T-Bar, who...
Don't forget, Cesaro had two names before. That's what I'm saying.
Did he?
When you get one name, it's over. It's bad news for you.
Well, Shinsuke Nakamura, he still has two names, and it's bad news for him.
Well, that's just because they think his name's cool. Shinsuke Nakamura.
But they don't think he's cool?
Well, I don't know if they think he's cool or not, but his name's cool.
Oh, yeah, he did have two names.
That's just a cool name to, to go around and go, Shinsuke Nakamura.
So.
I mean, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Rusev had two names.
He did. It was Alexander Rusev, right?
See? And once you get one name, you're on the crap list. That's how you know you're on the crap list.
He is, he's so far down on the crap list that he doesn't even work for the company anymore.
Yep. Rusev, you have no name now.
Oh, man.
You had to change your name.
Oh, man. So we have T-Bar, who ends up cutting Woods off before he can leave the ring. So then Retribution beats him up, and Ollie says that he wants Woods to give Kofi a message, and that Ollie is Kofi's replacement in the Royal Rumble. Okay. Alright.
You can let Kofi know that they have a replacement. It's Mustafa Ali.
Me!
I bet Kofi's sitting at home going, oh, crap. He's replacing me? How could they pick a loser to replace me? And he has 2 names, just like me. He's going to be ahead of me soon.
So we have R-Truth backstage with Riddle.
Edge has 1 name. And look, he's always injured. They find a way to eliminate him by injuring him.
And Truth is convinced that the Hurt Business is going to throw him a surprise party.
This was cool. This was actually pretty good. I liked this. But I like most stuff that Truth does.
So we then have the VIP lounge. MVP tells everybody to stay on the same page. Okay, first thing I gotta say is Shelton Benjamin came out and he still had his mask on. And he ended up taking it off while he was like at the top of the ramp, and it really made me laugh because it was funny.
By the way, hello Stone Cold David. I don't think I said hello to you.
Riddle has 1 name. Yeah, he lost his first name.
That's what I'm saying. And look what's happened to him.
Oh, man. So,
Hurt Business is breaking up. Yeah, I think they will. I just don't know when.
So MVP tells everyone that they need to stay on the same page. And Lashley presents MVP with the THB necklace. And Cedric and Shelton
I love Truth.
continue to bicker and interrupt each other. And then Truth came out and he goes,
THB!
Truth,
happy birthday!
And then all the 24/7 championship people came out and the Hurt Business destroyed all of them, and then
so
Matt Riddle came out and ended up hitting MVP with a knee strike before
Okay, so what happened to Truth?
I don't know. He just disappeared. Well, we
again another segment where the segment could have been really good, and it's wait, we're just gonna end it right there.
Well, we then had R-Truth backstage with Adam Pearce.
Truth is out here for a party. And, nope, we're just gonna end it there. No ending to it. No nothing to it. It's just gone.
R-Truth did make it to the back. He then went and talked to Adam Pearce and said, "Hey, Adam, Mr. Pearce, I want a shot for this weekend at the Money in the Bank ladder match. I'm gonna win that thing. I'm gonna climb the ladder, and I'm going to win that thing this weekend. How do I get in that?"
He's great. He's great.
And Pierce is like, "Look, dude.
Truth is awesome.
Like, the Money in the Bank ladder match isn't this weekend. It's the Royal Rumble. But
hello, Chris.
I will give you a shot to get in the Royal Rumble. You could fight AJ Styles." This stuff makes absolutely no sense to me because everybody else is just like, "I declare I'm in the Royal Rumble." And I'm like, and then you have guys like Truth and Drew Gulak.
Yeah.
Who have to, fight AJ Styles to get in and lose. It's like, what? I don't get it.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
I don't get it.
R-Truth can make you laugh. If Adam Cole loses his first name, how will they not get confused with him and Michael Cole? Well, you see, Johnny Lee, Adam Cole is on NXT. Michael Cole is on Raw. You wouldn't confuse them.
No, not at all. Not at all. Never.
I thought Truth ran off. He might have. I don't know. Just the way they ended, I didn't like. LOL, JJ Styles should have won the 24/7 title and then threw the title at Vince when Brock did the Universal title at Vince. That would have been good. But I don't know because it kind of makes Truth relevant. Because I think without the title, he wouldn't be used like he is. So I kind of like having the 24/7 title just for R-Truth. Because it keeps him relevant and still on the show. They turned Tucker heel for nothing just to do nothing with him. Yep, Tucker turned on Otis and then left. Now he's chasing the 24/7 title. Why? No one knows.
Well, because. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you chase the 24/7 title?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Everyone needs to double up on y'all's mask because of the UK Great Britain strain and the South Africa strain. Yes, James, it's not good.
So,
MVP and Lashley were on Raw Talk. Tensions were high with them and Truth. It's got to be good because Truth just is like awesome. Orange Cassidy should win the 24/7.
I laughed when people said, "Oh, Tucker will be fine without Otis, and he's not on TV."
He was on TV tonight. He had a shot at the 24/7 title. And let it slip out of his hands. Actually, I think he got someone hit him.
I think somebody beat him up.
Did Gulak hit him?
I don't know. It was a person. I wasn't paying that close attention.
You're supposed to be watching.
My bad. I think we're going to break down by some K95s. Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Turned Aleister Black heel for a dumb reason, too. He attacked Kevin Owens instead of the guy that damaged his eye. Again, no sense at all. None. Michael Cole's on SmackDown. Okay, what'd I say? Did I say Raw?
Might have.
I meant SmackDown. Sorry, John. No.
Me.
Hope everyone be careful. This thing is getting worse. Definitely is, James. Definitely is. Why? Because Vince tears up the script minutes before the show. All the time he does. Definitely does. People actually watch Raw talk. Scott, it's probably more interesting than Raw itself.
People watch Raw. I slept instead. Ah, that's funny. The Three Faces of Bliss.
Bliss is doing an outstanding job with this.
I'm going to chat more about that here in a minute.
But the ending was dumb!
So after this, we have Sheamus versus John Morrison. Sheamus beat John Morrison. And then Miz challenged Sheamus to a handicap match. And then we got Miz and Morrison versus Sheamus, in which they beat Sheamus. So, yet another segment where we got 2 matches out of the one.
I'm so excited that we got 2 matches.
They were really needing to kill time.
Well, one match where we had 3 matches, and then we had another match where we had 2 matches.
Like, they really were, like, needing to kill time tonight.
Yeah.
You know, Vince...
Yeah, because they had to end it so the ending would, like, end
Vince,
before it made any sense.
Vince, you understand that you can write some different segments for the show. Like, we're not asking for the same, like, the same segment replayed 3 times. We're not asking for that. Like, we want, 3 different segments, but, we get the 3 same.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
What happened to that one guy that also got beat up by Seth and Murphy? Observing Stuff? Which one guy is that?
There's quite a lot of people that got beat up by Seth and Murphy.
Yeah. They had a script. Thought they showed a rerun of last week tonight. Pretty close. It was fairly close. I forgot how hot Bliss is in her regular gear. Well, Chris, a couple weeks ago, Randy was pretty hot in his gear, too.
And a couple weeks before that, The Fiend was really hot in his gear.
A couple weeks before that, The Fiend was, like, on fire.
Oh, man.
I forgot how... Edge definitely won't get the same pop as last year since there will be no live fans in the crowd. I agree, he won't get the same pop. It was obvious it ended that way. Orton was going to get her finally, and they weren't going to have either woman lose clean tonight going into Rumble. I was cool with the ending. I said that was how it was going to end. I said I knew it was going to end that way. But I want to have some closure to it. What'd Asuka do? Oh, okay, I'm leaving. See ya. She should have went over and just attacked Bliss.
The guy that was a high flyer and was also Hispanic. He grew a beard and then disappeared. I can't remember his name.
Oh, well, good. You're really helping out here observing stuff.
It's Humberto, I think. Is it Humberto?
I don't know. Is it Humberto?
Or is it Garza?
It could be either one.
I don't know, dude. I was going to say Austin Theory, but Austin Theory isn't Hispanic, so...
The Bernie Mint memes are annoying now. Scott, I sent one out today. During the show, I sent one out.
You did. Actually, it was Mrs. G.
Well, she sent it to me, and then I was sending it out.
No, but not really, because Mrs. G is the one that wrote the tweet.
Okay, well, whatever. I wrote
Give
it.
Credit. No, you did not. She totally rewrote the tweet. She deleted the entire thing and rewrote it herself.
Okay, whatever.
Give credit where credit is due. Mrs. G wrote that tweet. It wasn't Mr. G.
Y'all do know that they have a new head female writer. I think she's doing great. Obviously, James, because she repeats the same thing every week. Some closure, Mr. G. That's not allowed. Randy's makeup looked like a 5-year-old did it. That's what Maven said. She said they couldn't even put it like they couldn't even make. I can like she can make it look like awesome. You know? Yes, Umberto. What happened to Andrade? Well, him and Charlotte left, and she had a boob job, and he hasn't come back since. The crap is up with that? Well, didn't she?
Oh, man. That was funny.
They were obviously conserving a lot of talent tonight going into the Rumble by finding a way.
Was it Mrs. G who wrote it?
Oh, wait.
That's Mrs. G.
That's going to be a Twitter war right there, Aunt. Oh, look out.
You don't want to get in Twitter war with Mrs. G.
No.
That'd be bad. Oh, that's funny.
Don't sleep on my boy Garza. I hope he wins the Rumble, baby. Well, Chris, I would like to see him show up without a rose. Because I'm tired of him trying to give me a rose. Just saying.
Scott's comment.
She had the boob job, but returned before him. He's having a colonoscopy. Well, even if you have a colonoscopy, you should be back by now.
It doesn't take that long to recover.
Andrade had too much of the boob job and hasn't recovered since. Yeah, that's what I said. It's like,
oh, man.
She had the boob job and he hasn't returned. Like, what kind of deal is that?
Oh, man.
One violent colonoscopy.
I think he's coming back in the Rumble. I think he's going to be an entrant in the Rumble.
I think he meant Umberto Correa because Garza was never attacked by Seth. Yes, that's who he meant, Umberto. Garza should just state Charlie Caruso already.
That was really funny.
He would, but then he wouldn't be on every week. It would be, I got a rose just for you. Who? Just everybody? Because you only got one rose there, buddy. You're talking to the camera. There's 1 million people watching. And, you know.
Oh, man. So yeah, guys. What do we have after this? Oh, well, but of course, we had Ric Flair and Lacey Evans in the back. What did you do?
Huh?
What did you do?
Just keep talking.
Okay. So we had Ric Flair and Lacey Evans in the back. My God, what are we doing with this storyline?
I do not know.
Can we not do this storyline?
Yeah.
So, Ric Flair is in the back. Rick has...
By the way, we'd like to thank everybody that's joined us over on Twitch.
Ric Flair has arms around Lacey and is coaching her on counters. And then Ric Flair says that there's still a place for him. And then Charlotte comes in and told him, look, you're going from legend to old man, and I'm not afraid to tell you this. Lacey then attacks Charlotte from behind and punches her face into a door. So that was, Ay.
Rick's got a new girlfriend. Only thing is, he may die from this.
So, yeah, this was fun. Rick just watched his daughter get beat up and then left her for a meeting, I assume. That sounds like Ric Flair. I think that was real.
John Elite just threw up, I think.
Woo! Man, this storyline, guys, is,
This segment with Ric Flair and Lacey was like Triple H and Trish back.
Yeah.
Chris, no.
Exactly.
No!
Except
for Rick is 95!
And Triple H was not.
Yeah! Like... No, they're not similar.
Oh, man.
No, not even close. Let's see. Where the heck is Murphy? Him and Aaliyah, like, went off somewhere. They ran off to, like, be together. Or that's what the story's going to turn out to be. Or they're going to come back and go, they broke up. And Murphy's just so sad because they broke up.
And then Murphy's going to be a sad.
Charlotte's going to have a new son. Or a new mom.
Or both.
That's going to be... They're going to have Rick and Lacey get married, and then, like, Charlotte's going to have to call her mom. And so, you know, I can just see it. Vince, oh, yeah, let's do this. Rick and Lacey get married, and then Charlotte has to call her mom. Like...
Okay.
Are you just dumb?
Apparently. Ric Flair in the Women's Rumble.
He just as well. I will say, I think Murphy will come back as Seth's disciple yet again. Both will return at the Rumble. I could see that happen in Stone Cold. That would not shock me. Having that happen would just be but I think they got to. I don't know if he'll come back right away as the disciple. But I think that there could be something tied into that. Charlotte's mom will be Lacey. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Lacey is going to be Charlotte's mom.
It's all bad. Really, really, really
Yeah.
bad. Bad.
Rick,
But Vince thinks it's good television.
you need to be off TV unless you want to die. John Lee, are you saying you're going to kill him? That's just not the way to be.
Aaliyah in the Women's Rumble.
No, I don't see that happening.
Will Seth return his face and feud with Roman? That could be good. I think that Seth is going to return. I don't know that he's necessarily going to, like, be the Messiah anymore, because I feel like it's almost, like, I don't know. I kind of miss face Seth Rollins. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I would prefer he comes back as a face.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
If he comes back as the Messiah, it is what it is.
I hope he comes back as the Messiah and they somehow break him of it or something. They do something. I mean,
yeah, I'd be fine with that too.
I am waiting on my idol to return and things will be back to normal. No, James, things won't be back to normal if they don't write a lot better. Becky Lynch shouldn't be on TV, James. Uh-oh. That's fighting words, Scott.
That's a mistake.
Look out. Now that segment of Charlotte calling Lacey mom was like the segments in 03 with Dawn Marie and Tori Wilson and Tori's dad. Now, see, that would make more sense than, you know, the other thing that was the Triple H and that you were talking about.
Yes.
Heard Maurice in the Rumble. That'd be... see, that wouldn't shock me either, just as a one-time
Well,
deal.
because they need women.
For
the Rumble.
So that wouldn't shock me.
Yeah.
That would not shock me at all.
Yeah.
I could see that happening.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what are we up to here?
We are up to something. We have AJ Styles versus R-Truth.
Yeah.
AJ Styles won. So R-Truth isn't in the Rumble.
Well, I'm shocked by that, but R-Truth will probably come out and run through the center of the ring anyway in the Rumble because there'll be 14 guys chasing him.
And then we get a replay of Randy Orton promo that we saw last week with the red Vaseline all over his face and the mask.
Yeah, we needed that.
We saw that. And then we saw Alexa talking about that. And she's talking to the other swing, and Bliss says that Asuka didn't want to play not last week, and neither did she. And she's pursuing a shiny new toy today.
Scott, I'm going to talk about that deal here at the end of the show.
And she can't wait.
Surprises for Rumble we'll give you on Friday.
She can't wait to see him again. Okay. Him is not the Fiend. Okay, well, him is the Fiend. But the person
who she
that
is talking to
is not the Fiend. Whoever's in that chair or the swing, that's not the Fiend.
Yeah.
It's not the Fiend. She's not talking to the Fiend.
No, she's not talking to the Fiend.
I think she's talking to somebody else.
She is talking to somebody else. I don't know who.
I threw out the idea of Braun. Because I feel
Possibly.
like Braun could be really fun, because they haven't had him on TV in quite a long time. And to tie him back into this, because I feel like after they did the whole thing with the Fiend, and their whole deal, he kind of just faded into absolute nothingness, and did like the Survivor Series thing, and then hasn't been seen since. And so I feel like Braun could be really fun, because it sort of ties everything back into like...
Yeah. I agree.
Nikki Cross is another one that could be really intriguing. But Nikki has been on television. Braun, however, has not.
When was the last time Nikki was on?
On Raw, not recently, but she's still been featured on like Main Event and stuff, and so she's still being put out there in some capacity, which is why I feel like Nikki Cross would be. I feel like that would be a bit not make as much sense, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I feel like Braun makes a whole lot of sense, and I feel like it's going to be Braun. Because I don't think it's the Fiend, I think it's Braun.
I could see Braun being the one that ends up being the extra person. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, again, it depends on what they want to do with it. Mm-hmm. I just feel that she's not talking to... It's not the Fiend she's talking to. And so I think that... that she will it could be a female. If it's a female, I could see it being Nikki. If it's a male, I would say Braun too. So yeah. She's talking to Nikki Cross. Possible. That's exactly who I was about to type, Maven, is Braun. This wasn't a good go-home show. No, it wasn't, Jonelle. Braun and the Fiend would be too overpowered. I don't know, because it depends on how they use them. I think that would be the big thing. Braun was the worst Universal Champion of all time. People say she's talking to Abby, but Abby hates Bliss. Yeah, again, that's what I don't know. That's the interesting part is who is she talking to? And who's going to show up? Because someone's going to show up. And it's not the Fiend. That's why I don't think the Fiend will be at Rumble. I think it's going to be whoever she's been talking to.
Yeah.
Main Event doesn't matter. LOL. Like 5 people watch that. 6, Scott. There are 6 people that watch Main Event. If you check the ratings from last week, there were 6 people that watched it. And have watched it for the last, 10 weeks. What if Braun Strowman wins the Rumble? What if Strowman wins the Rumble? I don't think he will. I just don't see that happen. I downloaded Universal Peacock. Is that the right app either? I have the WWE Network since they merged. Yes! The Universal the NBC Universal, the Peacock app is what, and we're going to talk about this after we're done with talking about our show and what we think about it. Mm-hmm. Nikki had a promo behind the scenes on WWE social media the past week where she said she was acting like she's about to get more serious again. That's interesting. So that could mean that she could be could go into the part of the gimmick where she's a character in the gimmick.
Mm-hmm. So we got Riddle versus the Hurt Business in a gauntlet match. Riddle won. He's getting a U.S. title. A U.S. title shot.
Yeah.
He's getting a U.S. title shot. And, who cares?
Yeah.
Whatever. We then get an Edge update.
Well, then he gets killed by Lashley at the end.
Oh, well, that too. But he's getting a title shot. So,
yeah.
Who cares? Whatever. He'll probably win the title. So, then we have Edge. This is such a random thing. Why did you not advertise this?
Yeah.
Why did you not advertise that Edge was going to be on your show in some capacity? Why did you not advertise it? Because you would have had people that tuned in to see it.
I agree.
What? Terrible, marketing skills. Terrible.
Yeah.
So, Edge talks about how he forfeited the WWE Championship 10 years ago and worked his way back and then tearing his tricep and all this stuff. He says he's entering the Royal Rumble to win what he never lost. This is another mistake. Why did you announce that he's going to be in the Rumble? Why did you even do this segment? Why didn't you just, let us all be like, oh, Edge! At the Rumble.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just leave it open as a surprise
Well,
spot?
I think probably because they're going to have someone else as a big return at the Rumble.
Probably, but, I don't really care. You could have had multiple where we were all like,
you could have, but I don't know that Edge would not have shocked me returning at the Rumble.
Well, it
puts you right on the timeline of when he was going to come back anyway.
Yeah, I mean, but whatever. It would have been like a spot where you didn't tell people, but whatevs.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. It's, but I just don't think that that's the pop that they were looking for. So
we then have the main event, Alexa versus Asuka.
Good, dumb.
So, we have, at the beginning of the match, sort of, Bliss gets, like, knocked over, or whatever, and Asuka gets knocked out of the ring, and we go back to Bliss, and there's, like, this weird, creepy music playing in the background, and she's on the rocking horse, or whatever that's called, and she's sitting in the ring, sort of, just like, ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha, Asuka, ha 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 ha. And we go to commercial break, and we come back, and we get Alexa's old music that played. And she's sitting in the corner as Alexa, like Alexa, normal Alexa. And she's crying, and she looks really confused. And she, like, doesn't know, like, what she's doing or where she's at or, like, she doesn't know what she's doing. She walks to the other corner of the ring, and she does, like, the, like, she's getting ready to do, the like, the back bend thing.
Yeah.
And the lights go out again. We get, like, the creepy, Alexa Fiend music. And she does the whole back bend. She's, like, Dark Alexa now. And then Asuka was terrified. Bliss put Asuka into the mandible claw. Randy Orton appeared. And RKO'd her.
And the show ended!
Okay, where they're going with this, Asuka is the reason Alexa is the reason that Randy's not winning the Rumble. It's not going to be the Fiend that gets involved. I think it's going to be Alexa that ends up throwing him out.
I don't know, but like...
Or Alexa's going to mess with his head or something.
Well, that's possible.
Randy will be thrown out of the Rumble because of Alexa.
I don't know. It's just the way they did it is like... I don't know. I just don't like the way they did it. Mm-hmm. They could have done so much more with this, and they didn't. I thought the ending was really bad. Just because you're left like there was nothing there. He RKO'd her. I wanted to see Asuka like go over and just start kicking the crap out of her or something. And there was nothing. It ended. It was like, duh, why?
Duh, because it's WWE.
I don't know. Edge will end up in the Final 4 or 5 this year, so Edge can just announce he's in the Rumble, but Truth, Ricochet, Drew Gulak have to qualify. Scott, don't be shocked if you don't see them in the Rumble anyway, and they just go, well, we declared too. So, Jay White might not come back to Rumble because he's still under contract with New Japan. I think when he comes in, he's going to probably go to NXT. I could see him going there first. Maybe you need to do Randy's makeup next time. Yeah, that's what she was saying. She said she could do the Randy's makeup a lot better than what they were doing with... I mean, if you haven't seen it, like her work, you need to check out her work on her Instagram because Maven's work is awesome.
Thanks for putting me over, Dad.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Well, stuff you've done is like crazy nuts, like like the special effects makeup you've done. This was terrible. I mean, a terrible ending, definitely. Hello, Kelly. How you doing? I love Dark Alexa. Dark Alexa. The whole thing Alexa has been doing with this whole character, whether she's doing the dark side of her, or like being the good girl, everything she has done in this has been awesome.
I agree.
I felt that when she was doing like the moment of bliss and things like that, I just didn't buy anything she said. I thought it was like too scripted, too phony, too fake. What she has done with this has been outstanding. Ric Flair's sixth wife, Lacey Evans. Just be thankful if you gotta see it, just in my opinion. See what, James? What are you seeing? Can someone punch me in the jaw? Well, Scott, they could.
That's a bit difficult to do through the screen.
But it would probably hurt.
I would volunteer to do it, but there's a screen, and I don't really know that I could do it through a screen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Fiend could be back as a shock in the Rumble with a new mask, look to play off being burned up. That's possible. But I don't see the Fiend coming back for, like... No,
I don't think that's what they should do, though. Because
no, they should not bring him back for the Rumble. How you doing, The Swerve Show?
I feel like it's too soon to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's, like, having the Fiend come back now, I think would be the worst thing they could do.
Yeah, because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. At least to me, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
I don't think it makes a lot of sense, just because of the fact...
Because I feel like it takes away from everything, and it's almost like, okay, well, like, you can't throw him out, though, because who's going to throw him out? He's the Fiend.
Well, I think you need to let this build. Let this whole Alexa thing
Well, that,
build.
too. The whole story aspect of it. But the whole Fiend being in the Rumble thing, I just don't think you could do it, because it just doesn't make sense with his whole character and his whole gimmick and everything that he does. Like, the Fiend being in the Rumble just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I agree. I think what they're going to do is whoever Alexa's been talking to,
mm-hmm.
if it's a male, we will see them at... if it's a male that she's talking to that was in the swing, we'll see them at the Rumble. And she's going to help out with Randy. Or he's going to help out with Randy. If it's a female, then I could see them play this out a little longer with her and do something with Asuka or something. And maybe she's talking to Asuka. You know? I said the AEW needs to do something with the Abaddon thing and the Sheeta thing,
mm-hmm.
because of the Japanese culture and the ring thing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I don't see WWE being this smart, but maybe WWE would do something with that with Asuka. I mean, she already does the goofy wear the green makeup.
The goofy? Goofy?
Yeah.
Does the goofy
okay,
green makeup?
You want to? Okay, I'll say the cool stuff.
It's not goofy.
There, sorry. I agree. It falls flat if Fiend comes back for what? Good point. Yeah, I don't think he definitely shouldn't come back now. I think it's too early for him to come back. Bring him back later. Keep building this thing with Asuka or with Alexa and whoever she's talking to.
Mm-hmm. Well, Taker and Kane have been in Rumbles and they've been eliminated. Maybe they shouldn't have been in Rumbles. But to me, the Undertaker and Kane are different than the Fiend, in my opinion. Like, I feel like the Fiend is just a different type of character. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, I don't know. Undertaker and Kane were like, they're not the character to the level of degree that the Fiend
I was going to say,
is.
I feel that the Undertaker and Kane...
Like, they sort of humanized them.
Well, I was going to say...
You know what I mean?
I feel that the Undertaker and Kane were more of a, we want to beat you up type characters. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to bury you, I want to beat you up, I want to do this to you. I feel that the Fiend is more of, I'm going to mess with your mind, and then I'm going to beat you up. And then I'm going to mess with your mind some more. So I think that's where I feel that's where the difference is in the characters is the fact that one was, I want to beat you up. Yeah, I want to look intimidating when I'm doing it and look superhuman or supernatural. And then the other one wants to look supernatural, but they not only want to look supernatural when they're doing their stuff, but they want to mess with your mind as they're doing it.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No.
Do you kind of get the same sense?
Yeah.
That's kind of...
That's why, like, I feel like you have to classify them as different types of characters, because I feel like, well, like I said, kind of, I feel like the Undertaker and Kane are sort of more, like, humanized is the word I used, type of characters, where the Fiend is more sort of, he stays in this sort of, like, fantasy, mythological, type of creature character thing, like, all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But the thing is
and that's why I feel like it's
the
different,
thing is you have the Fiend and then you have Bray Wyatt. And Bray Wyatt seems to want to mess with your mind. And the whole idea is to mess with your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's where you get the kind of the different feeling in them. I also like Karrion Kross. I feel like he's a supernatural character, but Scarlett is actually the more supernatural one.
Is he though?
I would agree. I think
because I don't really look at Kross being sort of like a supernatural character. That's a good way to describe the Fiend, as being sort of like a supernatural character. You know what I mean? Like, I don't look at Kross.
Maybe Kross is more of a I want to mess with your mind type character.
I don't know.
You know, with the whole TikTok, you showing the clock and things like that. It's like I'm messing with you, and here I come. The Fiend is more dynamic than Kane. Yeah, I agree, and that's what I'm saying. Is I think the Fiend is more of a I'm gonna mess with your head, and then want to beat you up. Mm-hmm. Or maybe I'll let you beat me up for a while, and then we'll see what happens. Maybe Alexa's talking to one of the puppet characters that Randy killed. That is possible. So then are they going to come to life? Are they going to be the next character that's brought out and becoming part of the Fiend's group?
That's a good question.
Or Bray Wyatt's group? Part of the Firefly Funhouse.
That's a good question.
I could see that happening, which is why I've said that, Abby. I thought they were gonna have Abby be like Nikki Cross or something like that. And then they brought Alexa in, so maybe they were just throwing everybody off, and they will eventually bring in Nikki Cross, and she'll be the one that's part of the group, and then they go from there. I like Orton versus a supernatural evil character. I still see the Fiend as a heel. I agree. I think the thing about the Fiend is I think he's entertaining, and that's why people like him. Which loses the heel quality. You don't necessarily hate him.
Yeah.
Because of the entertainment value he brings to the show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you think about it. Michael Myers in Halloween. Freddy in A Nightmare on Elm Street. Jason in Friday the 13th. Everybody's like, oh man, who are they going to kill this time? How are they going to do it? And so it's like the supernatural type thing. Got anything else?
The WWE Peacock thing.
WWE Peacock. So apparently March 18th, the WWE network will no longer be around. They're going to be joining up with Peacock TV. From what I've seen, it's going to be $4.99 if you want to have ads, or $9.99 without ads.
Which is the $9.99 is the same price you're paying for WWE Network.
Yeah. The one thing I hope they don't do is lose content. I hope that when they do it, they keep the content they have now and add to it, mm-hmm. rather than just dropping content off.
Yeah. I feel like dropping content off just wouldn't make a whole lot of sense.
I will be interested to see how they roll it up into the Peacock.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's cool they're doing it, because now you'll be able to watch The Office. And so...
Happy person.
Because
they took The Office off of Netflix.
Yeah.
And that made me a sad person. But now I can watch The Office again. Or, well, I will be able to watch The Office
Yeah, you'll be able to watch The Office now.
Because we'll have Peacock because of WWE.
Yeah.
So, funny how that all works out.
We talking about the Peacock deal? Yes, we are talking about the Peacock deal. I know it doesn't affect, the rest of the world, but here in the United States, the WWE Network will be no more. So will I have to re-enter my subscriber information to the WWE Network? From what I've read, they haven't thrown anything out there yet. And so, they don't, they haven't officially given out anything on exactly how it's going to work. Mm-hmm. They've talked about just having your account go over onto the Peacock, but I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. Okay, guys, question. What? By the way, hello, Throwback. How you doing? Guys, question. What cable company do you guys have? We have Hulu right now, and then I have an IPTV service. So are we still getting to keep WWE Network? James, I think it's going away.
From the sounds of it, it's like it's merging with the Peacock.
It's going to be in the Peacock.
So you're not going to be able to get it unless you get the Peacock.
Yes.
That's what it sounds like to me. The whole thing was kind of confusing, actually, because I feel like there isn't very much information out on it, which is like fine.
I think
and
that
they'll
it's
add more information as we get closer to when it's going to switch over. But
I think that it's all going to be rolled into the Peacock app, and the reason I say that is because they specifically said for United States customers. Mm-hmm. So the network will still be available to people, other people in the world.
The UK and
but
elsewhere.
like our UK friends will be able to, our Australian friends and people around the world will still have the network, but we will be here in the United States. Everything's gonna be rolled over into the Peacock app. I heard they'll migrate the account. Yeah, see, and I don't know exactly how they're going to do it yet, Johnny Lee. I feel like every supernatural character in wrestling ever somewhat owe their career to Taker, but I'm sure there are darker characters before Taker. Yeah, there's some darker characters before Taker. If you look at what Cactus Jack did, mm-hmm. he wasn't the demon character, but he was like a psycho type dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Not necessarily the supernatural type dude, but the just being a psycho, like, just the fact that Mick Foley did a lot of stupid stuff. Mm-hmm. Obviously, getting your ear ripped off and things like that. It's like, just like nuts. I found out if you have Comcast Xfinity cable, you get Peacock Premium, and you're paying it as part of your cable subscription. It'd be extremely interesting to see what other media cable. Yeah, that is interesting. I think doesn't Comcast, don't they have something to do with NBC anyway? Because I want to say that they have something to do with NBC, but I could be wrong. I pay $10.68 for the network I have since day one. Yeah, I think after tax and everything, James, it's $10.68. And everything's going to be rolled over into Peacock. So now you would have the option of paying $4.99 or $9.99. $4.99 would be the you'd have ads, and then $9.99 would be the if you don't want ads. Mm-hmm. So you'd still pay the same price. It'd be with tax. It's going to be $10.68. Companies do from here like Netflix yet? Yeah. Doink was awesome after WWF became a psycho clown on the indies. Yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of them like that. I have DirecTV. Cool. They're owned by NBC Universal. That's what I thought. I thought NBC owned them, but I wasn't sure. So that could be why you get tied in with the Peacock and have all that put into your subscription. So that's probably where you get, where your whole idea of having Comcast covered with the Peacock covered within Comcast amount. I'm interested to see how they do it. Like I said, I hope they don't lose content. I hope they continue adding content. I hope nothing changes with what they do. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously, you're still going to get your pay-per-views. Mm-hmm. I just hope that they don't change it up much. So will my account roll over? James, from what I've seen, yes, probably. But I don't know. I don't think they've worked out all the details on how they're going to do it. You know how for new subscribers on the WWE Network, they have a 30-day trial? Will they still do that on Peacock? Good question, John Elite. I don't know. I don't know if they'll give a 30-day trial or not. I know that they give on the Peacock, they give like a 7-day trial or something like that. So maybe they'll do the 30-day trial and, try and draw more people in. Mm-hmm. The thing this will do for WWE is give them more exposure. Yeah. I think that I could be wrong because I could be thinking of another app, but I want to say that they had 22 million people that were...
Mr. G's going to Google it. Mr. G's going to Google. The other thing that I saw was something about NXT potentially being moved to, not having like a live replay, or not a live replay, like a replay of it, and it would be something else instead. For NXT when they move to Peacock. So I don't know what that would mean for like the...
So I was right. There's like 22 million people that are subscribed to Peacock, so that would expose 22 million people to the WWE network that they're not getting right now. So I mean, I think it's probably a good thing for WWE.
Probably.
I don't know for how much of a deal it is for Peacock, but for WWE it probably is. It's probably a good deal.
Well, whatever. It draws more people back to their thing where they're ultimately going to watch other things, you know, in the WWE.
Yeah.
Because they'll have access to everything that they have on there.
Yes, there are the rumors that they may move NXT. That would be interesting to see what they do with that. Doink never scared me as a kid. I never had a fear of clowns, so I just thought he was a mean guy. Have you noticed all the greats have came from ECW like Sheamus, Drew, Punk, Kofi, Morrison, Miz, even Cody? But I mean, it was OG ECW, but still. Yeah, I mean, it's like anything else. If you look at, like... I would agree to a certain extent. I think that WCW, like the stars from WCW coming over into WWE, I think a lot of them got killed because they went to WWE. I don't think they had the same pop as they did when they went to WWE. But a lot of that I think has to do with the regional stuff, because when WCW was, even though everybody knew what it was, at least like when it was World Championship Wrestling, it was a regional thing, so I think more fans got into it in that region. Gangrel scared me a little as a kid. He is scary, man. Anybody that drinks blood, that's pretty scary. The city of Lowell and surrounding Boston area has contracts per city or town with them, so it should be interesting to see what else happens. It's also bridges their NBC history with WWE since 1983. Yeah, I mean, or 84 with Saturday Night Main Event. Yeah, in fact, throwback, we were talking about that. Maven and I talked about that earlier today with, because I had talked about watching Saturday Night's Main Event when I was a kid. So the whole NBC thing, I wasn't shocked that they were going to do this with Peacock and NBC. I did see also that NBC Sports is going away. The NBC Sports Network is going away. So they'll be saving money there. Other than that, I don't know. I guess it's kind of all this being announced at the same time is because it all kind of plays into one another. And I heard that a lot of the sports are going to be on Peacock. So, that we're on NBC Sports. And then like the Olympics and things like that are going to be spread out over like USA and the other channels that NBC Universal owns. Anything good happening on Impact tomorrow night? I don't know, James. I haven't seen a card or anything. So I don't know. Did you guys watch any NXT? There was finally a fight pit match. No, I have not. Chris says I like vampire gimmicks like Gangrel, but would you be open to a new vampire character in WWE nowadays? I would.
It depends on how they do it. I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, I mean, they could do it and I'd be fine with it, but don't make it like cheesy or goofy or something.
Yeah, I mean,
don't make it like over the top cheesy and goofy. You know what I mean? Like,
I would be cool with it as long as they did it right. Again, it's about the storyline. If they created a storyline with it and made it cool, I would be cool with it. Who gets better ratings now, Raw or SmackDown on Fox? I don't know. Who had the better ratings the past couple weeks?
I don't know. I haven't really seen much stuff about ratings. Gonna review NXT this week?
I don't know. I gotta watch AEW because that's it's the only time I get to watch AEW since we watched WWE. If they had NXT on another night, we'd probably do that also, rather than missing it. And when we were doing the trying to watch two shows at once,
trying to watch both shows at once, it's so difficult to do. And like personally for me, like I don't know, I feel like NXT for me, I'm just not as interested in it as I was before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it is about it, but there's just something on it or with it that I don't... I'm not like, yay, NXT, you know, like I am about other shows.
Yeah.
So.
Also, this will affect NXT and also other contracts in the future because streaming boxes will be more common. Yes, I agree. It's going to be interesting to see how this affects, like, long-term affects everything.
Yeah.
Who took longer before they held the Universal title, Roman or Braun? I do not know. I accidentally bought the wrong hamburger patties instead. I got veggie burgers, and I can't return because it's too late. James, depends on what you got. What kind of veggie burgers did you get? What are they? I can tell you whether they're worth eating or not.
They're moving NHL to USA Network.
That's what I thought. I thought they were moving it to the USA Network. But I think they're moving some of their sports that they had, I think, are going to be on Peacock also. Just so they have a spot for them. And I know, like, the Olympics will be kind of spread out over all their networks. Mm-hmm. Does Peacock show live TV? Because I've never, like, I've seen Peacock, but I've never really, I mean, I've checked out the free stuff on there. Yeah. But do they show, like, live TV on Peacock? By the way, thanks for the follow over on Twitter, or sorry, Twitch. Twitch throwback. Fox, I think. Or is it 205, whatever it is. SmackDown 205. They're like going all over here.
They're just chatting amongst themselves.
NXT tipped their hand about who is going to win the Dusty Cup after the Fight Pit match. So I have not watched NXT, so it's been a while since I've watched NXT. I probably haven't watched NXT in about 2 months. Because I've been watching too much AEW.
I've kind of sort of kept up to date with, like, tweets and stuff and, like, clips. But I haven't paid attention, like, close enough to, you know, like, give an opinion on anything.
Yeah. NXT has gotten better, and they've changed a couple things up. Well, if it's gotten better, then it used to be one of my favorites is NXT, and then they, like, went, like, stupid on their stories and stuff and just left them. Mm-hmm.
Do you think the Xylee new gimmick is a supernatural character? Well, the person with her, you know, I don't know. I can't really say much about it because I haven't seen much of it. But what I did see when they were building it up, I thought that was one of the best things that NXT had going for them. Because I thought it was just something different and fresh and new and wasn't like the same old crap that they were always throwing out there. Like, I found it kind of intriguing. But,
yeah,
you know. I was thinking about the Royal Rumble. What if somebody from NXT wins and there's only one person they can win the Rumble? This is my brutality.
I don't know, John. I can't see anybody from...
Nah, I don't think Rhea's winning it.
I don't see anybody from NXT winning.
I have no idea. James doesn't know what kind of veggie patties they are.
What's it say on it, James? I mean, read the package.
You guys ever
read the package and I can tell you if they're any good.
You guys ever use Netflix? Yeah, I use Netflix
we did.
all the time. All the time. So.
I think Karen Q is a mystery lady. Cool. I think they do, but it's going to be fun people joke about Vince and his grapefruit storylines, and with this deal, there are going to be more puns. Yeah, I agree. I think that, again, I'm interested to see what they do with this. If it turns out good, then I don't think it makes any difference what anybody says about Vince, because it worked out for him. If it falls on its face, then...
I don't think it's going to fall on its face, personally. I think that people are going to buy it.
Well, I think people will love it just because,
and you might have some people
having...
You might have some people that have never watched wrestling in their life, and then they see that it's been added to the thing and go, this looks intriguing, and start watching it, and then Vince is like, money! You know? Like, if it's on there, you'll get WWE subscribers who weren't subscribed to Peacock before, and they're going to be now because they have, WWE and they want to watch pay-per-views and stuff. And they'll get all the Peacock content, and then you'll have Peacock subscribers who know nothing about WWE that happen to see it and go, this looks intriguing, and then click on it and start watching stuff that are going to end up watching WWE. So ultimately, I think it's going to work out for both companies in the long run.
I think it'll work out. It's just a matter of, I think obviously because of the price, I don't see anybody that has WWE Network not wanting it. I love watching them stand up Netflix specials. Yes. How much is the monthly subscription? Same as WWE Network. It's going to be $9.99 if you want No ads, and then it's going to be $4.99 if you want to have ads. So you technically could cut half your cost and get more content because you're getting everything that's going to be on Peacock anyway.
NXT had a segment with Ciampa and Thatcher, and Ciampa asking why he didn't break his arm, and Thatcher says, respect. With the spot open, Thatcher and Ciampa are winning the cup. Yeah, that's, I did see that they were going to be teaming, and I was like, well, they're going to be the ones that win, because, like, why they're, it's going to be them. Also, it would be cool to have Karrion Kross win the Rumble and have NXT as their main event one night. Baszler versus Kross at Mania would be interesting.
Yeah, I think Kross being in it would be interesting, especially if they had a plan to bring him to the main roster. Mm-hmm. If that's their plan, I could see him winning it. But you just never know on what Vince wants to do.
Vince changes his mind daily.
We need Walter in the Rumble. I would love to see Walter in the Rumble.
I don't think it's going to happen.
You will not see it because I don't think Walter really wants to wrestle in the United States.
Nope.
In fact, I've read a couple articles where he said he doesn't want to wrestle over here.
I don't blame him.
And this is before COVID.
Again, I don't blame him.
So I've just seen stuff where he doesn't want to wrestle over here. How about the monthly subscription for Netflix? I'm not sure what Netflix costs.
I don't know either.
I want to say it's because it's went up.
I don't watch I watch Netflix all the time, but it's not my Netflix account. It's my aunt's Netflix account.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know for sure what it costs. That's what I said when they moved to Peacock Address for people that don't watch wrestling to be like, what is this product? Yeah, I think that's the one thing is that you're going to pull the WWE Network people over anyway. Because some of them probably watch some of the stuff that's on Peacock, and now they're going to get it all wrapped into one. They need an NXT title match at Mania. That would be cool if they had an NXT match there. It's called Bubba Burger. That's the name. I've never had Bubba Burgers, James, so I couldn't tell you. Look, James throws out the one that I have no clue what he's talking about.
Look it up.
I mean, it's... Yeah. So, Maven, do you miss Shane O'Mac?
No, I don't miss Shane O'Mac. Shane O'Mac sucks, and the answer is no. Watch, he'll probably be in the Rumble, and he'll probably win, and I'll probably, yell about things. But no, I don't miss him.
Yeah.
Not at all. Yeah, I've never heard of that. That's like a veggie burger.
Yeah, it's a veggie burger.
Like it's a veggie burger.
Yeah.
Like it has vegetables in it.
Yeah.
Like actual vegetables. Like pieces of
James,
vegetables.
I would say, James,
it looks very similar
eat the veggie burgers.
It looks very similar to, what is that brand called?
Is it Boca?
No, it's not Boca. It's
I know what you're
one.
talking about. But can't
There's another one that looks really similar to that where it has the vegetables in it. And I can't remember what it's called.
James, give those burgers a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
They're probably good.
I'm telling you that the vegan stuff and the veggie stuff has more flavor than a lot of the hamburgers I've eaten.
Mm-hmm. It's really good.
Junior versus Kaylee Ray on NXT UK is a must match. You know what? Throwback. We haven't watched NXT UK in a while just because of time and everything, and since it's the middle of the afternoon here. I would almost say NXT UK is probably the best product that WWE has going on. Mm-hmm. Or was the best product. Like I said, we haven't watched it in probably 3 or 4 or 5 weeks. But when we did watch it, I would say it was probably the best product that WWE was putting out there. Just because of the matches, because of what they were doing, the storylines they were telling, everything. I mean, I just felt that they were doing it right. Why do I have a feeling we're going to see Brock Lesnar? I know we're probably not. But Vince McMahon, he's going to find a way to bring him back. Jonelle, I think that'll be...
when given the right amount of money and the right opportunity, Brock will be.
I don't see him coming until Mania, though. What's going to happen to the free version of WWE Network when they move to Peacock? I would assume it's going to go away.
I would say so, too.
So the people that have it for free probably will not have it for free anymore.
Well, the free WWE Network is only you can watch some of the live stuff and some of the stuff, but when it comes to pay-per-views or whatever, you can't do those.
How you doing, Futuristic? Glad to have you stop in.
But yeah, what was I going to say? I was going to say something.
Did you see Becky's picture with her baby? Yes, we did see her picture with her baby girl.
I did see it. Becky looks really good.
Yes.
Like, she looks like she's been working out.
Yeah.
And the kid is cute, too.
The kid's been working out, too.
I mean, the kid, it's just the back of the head. She's got a lot of hair.
Yeah.
So.
I got Becky and Rue on my Twitter profile. James, you, have a big poster of it, so it's like, we already know. Walter versus Dragunov on NXT UK was the best match of the year besides Finn versus O'Reilly. Chris, I said it was match of the year when it happened, or had shot at match of the year. 100% agree. In fact, was it on the match of the year for the WWE Awards?
No.
Yeah, when I saw the WWE Awards come out, I was question, why is that match not on there? Because hands down, it was one of the best matches I have seen. Probably ever.
Yeah, it was really good.
I think it'll still be cool if Roman attacks Paul and then Paul goes to get Brock. I think that's what's going to happen observing stuff. I think we're going to get Brock in that way.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. For Mania, they're probably going to need Brock, because if they're looking to do 2 big matches on each night of WrestleMania, then they're going to need Brock to fill out one of those big-time matches.
Yeah.
I think, because I don't think that they're going to be able to do it without, for, big-time matches.
Yeah.
Or, with big names. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to need somebody like Cena or Goldberg or Brock. Or something like that.
Yeah.
To do matches on the shows with them for Mania.
All pay-per-views you can watch on the free version. Yeah. I don't know. I would assume it's going to go away. What is NXT UK Women's Champion comes to NXT? She's for everybody on the NXT UK. I don't know. Some of them I don't see coming over here. It was a nominee during the NXT Awards, I think. It might have been Johnny Elite. You guys are always welcome on my show. Just saying, well, thanks, Throwback. We appreciate that. We'll have to do it sometime. It's just we're so busy with stuff, and Maven's got her own channels going on as far as her Instagram and makeup stuff.
Working on makeup stuff, working on school stuff,
working on her special effects stuff, and trying to
time.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing for us. And then me being busy with teaching and having 5 kids and
stuff.
Because we would like to expand and do more stuff. It's just a matter of the time. Universal Title Generation Big Goldie. If so, give me Edge versus Roman, almost this generation Hogan. Yes, I would agree, Throwback. I think I'm going to like to see Shane McMahon versus Drew McIntyre instead of Goldberg. At least that wouldn't have killed my excitement for the running room. I agree, John L. I think that would... Shane McMahon versus McIntyre probably would be better than Goldberg. Because Goldberg isn't going to do a whole lot. Rock,
Shane McMahon hits the coast to coast.
Yeah. Hogan versus Rock or Cena versus 2 different generational talents, high end on will pull more hardcore fans to it. Yeah, I agree. I think so too. Question: can I cook them on a George Foreman grill?
I would imagine.
I believe so, James.
Probably.
We haven't had a George Foreman grill in a while. We need to get one again because ours died. And we need to get one that's bigger. But yes, I think you can probably cook them on a George Foreman grill. You cook them just like you would on a grill. I mean, it can be done. It'd be just like cooking them in a pan. So I will tell you, if that one is like what I have had, it will have good flavor. On a flat plate, James, I wouldn't use the grill plates with ridges. Veggie burgers are a little less solid than a beef burger and may fall through.
Well, there you go, Mrs. G. Coming through with the information.
Yes, with the George Foreman grill, it's just, they're solid. There's nothing to fall through on. It's a solid, you just have the ridges. WWE after this year, you need to bring back the 2-night manias from now on and get rid of the 1-night manias. If they're going to make it like an 8-hour show, then yeah, they've got to do 2 nights. Doing 1 night just doesn't make sense. And it's monotonous. And you lose a lot of people. Y'all ready for Tom Brady's 10th Super Bowl? I heard he's got the GOAT and cheating and paying refs to not throw flags. Futuristic. I'm not a huge Tom Brady fan.
I don't follow football.
But the dude is probably the best quarterback ever.
I don't follow football.
Although I will say, if Mahomes heads down the path he's headed down, I could see him winning or being the greatest and being as good as as Brady. Do you guys collect WWE Elite figures? Well, Chris, let's slide out of the way here.
We kind of have not just Elite figures. We have kind of all sorts of figures. We have...
So yeah, Chris, we have all kinds of stuff.
We have some Elite figures up there. You can't see them. There's Ghostbusters ones, but we have some other, we have some Elite figures.
I've been asked about action figures.
There's one Elite figure. We have some other Elite figures. Over here, we have...
this is just a couple of them.
Yeah.
I bet I have 70 boxes here of action figures.
We have other ones that aren't the Elite figures, too. We have some regular ones as well, and, double packs and stuff. We pretty much collect everything. I mean, there's no, figure that we don't collect.
No.
So, yeah. We kind of have a lot. And we have this cool figure. This is Elias. This is an entrance figure, and I think this one's pretty cool, personally. I think it's one of the cooler figures.
Who wants to walk with Elias?
It's real cool. So it makes noise. And it's neat. I think that's the only thing it says.
Yeah.
Which is kind of lame.
Yeah.
Elias says a lot of things, and
he just wants to know who
choose
wants to
the one thing. But whatever, it's a cool figure. So, yeah.
They have the same WrestleMania theme. Will they use the same song too? I don't know. Probably. Chiefs will get screwed over if the pattern stays the same. Bailey will win this year. Yeah, I think possible. Possible. Okay, we can work it out. Always welcome to pop in. Also, you guys have been amazing and I appreciate everything. Can't wait for Rumble. First time there's no clear winner for the men's Rumble. I agree.
I don't think there's a clear winner for the women's Rumble either, personally.
Yeah, I think I think that there's a lot of in the air on who could win this.
I agree.
Would you guys be down for Brock versus Roman, not just for the Universal title, but also Paul Heyman's contract? That'd be interesting, Johnny Elite. I think that'd be interesting to do.
Speaking of the Royal Rumble, this weekend we will be on, not here. We will be, we will be on here after the show, but we will be watching the Royal Rumble on Gimme a Hole. Yeah, we're going to be joining Ant and Dom, and we're going to do a watch along with them for the show, and then Ant is going to be on our channel with us doing the review of the Royal Rumble.
Yes.
Dom probably won't be because Dom is a loser and likes to do this thing called sleeping. So, yeah.
So, yeah, we will be on Gimme Holy Ass channel on Sunday. We're doing a watch along with them. And then we will be back here for the review after the show.
Yes.
Wrestling cards. We got a few wrestling cards, but we have not collected a ton of wrestling cards.
I don't even know that these are epic. These are just NXT trading cards. 2017.
Yeah, we haven't really
That's the same card.
collected
Ciampa.
wrestling cards.
Gargano. Of this one, that's a tag team belt.
Mr. G, are you ever gonna unbox those? Yes, I have plans to unbox them. It's a time thing.
You make that
Nothing gets me hyped
Ty Dillinger.
more than WrestleMania 23 soundtrack. They should use it for Mania. Yes, I agree. So y'all are saying not to use the George Foreman grill. Well, any suggestions on what to use? James, I would say you could probably use the George Foreman grill because it's not because the only way you're going to find out is to try it. But I would say it would probably be okay. I would not say don't squash your burger with the grill. Just kind of slide it down on top soft, gently. Because if you squash the burger, you're going to probably kill your burger. But I would say you'd be able to make it on the grill. Becky Charlotte, the last two. Bailey should be next NXT and next year Sasha. That's the pattern. Yeah, it is kind of the pattern.
Hey, look. Mom put a link to Gimme a Hole Yeah in the chat.
Yes.
Thanks, Mom.
Look, and Ant's probably not even in here right now.
Probably not. He's probably asleep.
Yeah. overrated, man.
Exactly.
Kofi threatened Ali on Instagram. Well, he should have.
Dang.
I got over 999 wrestling cards. I think I'm at 1,000. Cool. That's quite a few.
Yeah, we probably have a bunch of figures.
I've probably got, in action figures, we're probably close to 300 or 400.
Maybe 5.
Just guessing.
We have a lot of figures. We should count those out
Yeah.
and see. Oh, we have more figures on the floor?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
There's a Diesel right there on
Yeah.
top. That's fun. About an hour ago.
People have been wanting Knights of WrestleMania, and I finally got it. Cool. About an hour ago, Kofi responded to the Ali attack. He should have. They want all the 4 horsemen to have a Rumble win. Yep.
Oh, well,
I
that's
can see
right.
that happening.
I mean, maybe. They still do that line of the entrance greats. What is the entrance greats? I don't know. Do they? Can you still get that Elias figure? Let me look. Where did we get it? Ringside?
Yeah.
Ringside collectibles.
Checking
Entrance
right now.
Great entrance. This helps if I can spell. Nah, it doesn't look like they have that on there.
Nope.
Let me look it up.
You didn't spell entrance right.
I didn't?
No.
Oops. Well, you would think they would
Not necessarily.
pull it out. Great.
I want more action figures, but in the cards I do have a John Cena figure, but I can't find him. Well, that's okay because most people can't see him anyway.
How do you spell entrance?
ENTRANCE.
You gotta have to say that slower.
TRANCE.
Sorry. No.
Look up Elias.
They have no Elias figures either.
Seriously?
Yes.
That's nuts. I want that Liv Morgan and Cross Elite figure. Yes, the Cross one would be cool.
Dum 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 dum. It looks like you could get some of them. Let's look at Walmart. Walmart, apparently you can get the Elias one.
Yes, Walmart does have the Elias one on Walmart.com.
Amazon has the Jeff Hardy one, and there's a Rock one that's very expensive.
Yes.
That's kind of old.
Yeah, kind of.
That's kind of an old figure. But they have some of them that are still available.
Do they have a Scarlet figure to go with Cross?
I don't think so.
I don't think
they
so,
have a
not
Scarlet
yet
figure
anyway.
So.
You should see the video Sean Ross Sapp did on Jimmy Van, a collection of Jack specific. It's insane. We'll have to check it out. The overall favorite is Bianca Belair. I sent a link with Bernie with Evolution to make Twitter page. My first 2 action figures was Undertaker and Edge, then altogether Punk, Ryback, The Miz, Ray, Alberto, but I did throw away Alberto.
My first action figures was a gift set that had Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, and Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and CM Punk, and John Cena in it, I believe. But it was like a 6-pack of figures or 7-pack of figures. It was like this big gift set that I got one year for Christmas, and that was the first set of action figures that I got, and I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen! So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. All I need is Roman Reigns. You guys have a great collection. Thanks, Kelly. We appreciate that. It's yeah, we've got several. I mean, we've got a lot of old figures. We got like Sherry Martel, who we haven't opened up yet. Let's see who else. Virgil. We got a Virgil that's not
Freddie
open yet.
Blassie is down there.
Yeah, we got a classy Freddie Blassie. Wendy Richter for
We have a lot
some
of
of the
figures.
old stuff that we have. Trish Stratus. We haven't opened that one yet. So we got a few. Man, I had a Stone Cold action figure, a DDP one, and a Sting one. If I would have known they could possibly be of value, I would have kept them. I don't think we... Do we have a DDP?
No. I don't think so.
I don't think we have a DDP. I think he's one that I have not got.
Yeah, don't think we have a
I wish I had those guys. You guys have an awesome collection. Yeah, it's a lot of money. But we do not have the Becky 2 belts.
Nope.
So, what is your first title? As far as what, Futuristic? Are you asking what title, like what belt we got? The only belt we got is just an old, we've had a belt here for,
Hello, I am the champion.
yeah.
That's the only belt we got.
This is just a cheap belt from, Walmart.
Still pretty cool in my book.
I believe so.
Dude, I was such
just
a
make a
geekball.
giant stack of boxes in front of you, Mr. G. So, just start stacking stuff up. So, here we have this. If I just went through with what we have here.
I was a giant geekball when we bought this.
Because I got Virgil.
Literally, though. This is just some cheap piece of
got
crap plastic
Finn
title
Balor.
from Walmart. And when we got this, I was a giant cheese ball. I was like, this is so cool. I have a WWE Championship.
Freddie Blassie.
Yeah.
Christian in the Brood. So yeah, that's just a small dent.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 figures that we have sitting beside us.
Awesome!
Walmart, I beg to differ. Amazon. Oh, whatever. Walmart, Amazon, same difference. Got AJ there.
Yeah, I got that at Walmart.
He's got, and it was on sale too.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I'd rather get the replica belt than some cheap ass kid's belt since you can swap out the side plates. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Well,
It was just a little cheaper, for us to get that
yeah,
belt.
and I just wanted a belt, so we got a belt. Hey, you were super
excited about the cheap piece of garbage, maybe.
I know, that's what I was saying. I was super excited for that cheap piece of garbage. I think the Velcro started to come off on it a couple days after we got it.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah. I was really excited about it, though. I was like, yes, I've got a title! I was like, yeah, I'm the coolest cat around.
We've got Kurt Angle of the Shield. So, you guys know the title of Moxley's theme, isn't it Unscripted Violence or something, right?
I don't know.
That sounds familiar, but I'm not for sure.
You got me, man. I have no clue. So, guys.
All right. With that, I think we're going to take off.
I think so.
We'll be back Wednesday, AEW. Reminder that we'll have AEW Wednesday. Friday, we will have...
SmackDown!
Friday, we'll have SmackDown, and then we'll have our Royal Rumble
predictions.
So if you want to check us out
So
after...
be there or be squared.
After SmackDown.
Wait, is that how you say that? Be there or be squared?
Yeah.
Why is that,
I don't know.
Why is that a thing?
I don't know.
What does that even mean?
So check us out. Check out our predictions Friday night. Sunday, Royal Rumble will be on Gimme Holy Ass channel. So if you are not subscribed to Gimme Holy Ass, go over and check out Gimme Holy Ass. Check out their channel as we will be over there. And then we will come back over here to do a review of the Royal Rumble. With that, we're taking off. Everybody, peace out. Have a good one. Stay safe. Later.